The initial reason as to why I decided to venture out, and then because I am a person who had zero culinary experience or zero culinary knowledge, since I've never been to any culinary schools or hospitality schools. But I guess business was a passion. I am a third generation businessman from my family. My grandfather, my dad, my uncles, they have been quite successful businessmen in their days, and I'm the third generation businessman in my family. And I think business was something that was always in me from the very beginning, right? And that's what actually inspired me to venture out and then, let's say, do something, not only for myself but for the nation that I love the most, which is Fiji, the nation that molded me and then brought me up to what I am today. I think it was just my small way of giving back to the wonderful country that I was born in.
And how have the people taken up to Fijian food there?
Well, the feedback, the reaction that we've got from the wonderful people that have visited us so far, it would be safe to say we've had we've served more than 800,000 customers so far. All right. We have a data analysis system whereby we get to see day in, day out as to how many customers we've served. And within the past 6.5 years, we've managed to serve more than 800,000 customers. And I guess the feedback that we've got, it has been overwhelming. Like we've been we had not actually imagined, or we had not actually we didn't have a foresight that one day we'll be doing so well in terms of the love and the care that we've that has been reciprocated to us by our customers, our fans over the years. I think we've done quite well, and then thanks to the feedback that we've been getting, it's just positive all throughout. We kept it quite simple. We've kept it quite simple in terms of authenticity. We've really focused our meals and our service and the hospitality. We've really kept it quite simple because Fiji, I think the main thing about hospitality in Fiji is it's always simple, it's always genuine, it's always from the heart. That's what makes Fiji unforgettable to the countless number of tourists that visit our shores year in, year out. I think that's something that they go back with the intangible feeling that Fijians live, the Fijians output that they give out to the wonderful people that visit our shores. So I kept it simple as that. I took that and then I tried it out over here. All right. And it's just been wonderful. Just keep it simple, be the Fijian that you are, show the world how beautiful Fijians are. Just keep it as simple as that. And then you can never go wrong with that. So our meals, when I say we've been very authentic, we've got kokonda, we've got Fiji coconut shrimps, we've got Fijian roti, we've got garlic mussels and Fiji lolo. And yes, basically things that, you would find on a dinner plate anywhere in Fiji on a given day. Well, to answer that, Rashika, if Fijian hospitality can be top notch, can be unforgettable, right? If Fijian hospitality, Fijian love, if Fiji water can be so famous, why can't Fiji food be so famous? Right? We are not only known for our rugby, we're also known for our love, our hospitality, our water, and plus, I think in the next coming years, Fiji food will be one of the top food or delicacies in the world, provided that it gets more marketing and it gets a spotlight. All right. So I haven't mentioned this, but from day one, I've been doing it all by myself. So I have uh, been, like a solo captain or a solo sailor, going against the waves, going against the tides. But if there were some type of incentives from the Fiji government, let's say, right, or the stakeholders up in Fiji, who would recognize that Fiji should not only be for the beautiful ocean or the white sandy beaches, or Fiji should not only be famous for rugby. Of course, everyone loves rugby, and we are very good at it, right? But there are other things. We have so many beautiful musicians, coming up in Fiji. We have so many beautiful artisans. We have doctors, lawyers, and people, people of various various backgrounds that have a passion in them, right? And I consider myself to be one of those artists. If I am worthy enough to be called an artist, I consider myself to be one of those artists who's actually, trying my level best to put Fiji on the map in terms of food. All right. Having been in business for almost 7 years, I guess the next step would definitely be to venture out and then um open another shop, right? But I think I believe that my heart goes back to Fiji every time. I would rather open one restaurant in Fiji than to open another restaurant in Japan. Of course, it's in the pipeline. We have one or two we've recognized that we've actually gone out and then ventured out, and then we've discovered one or two convenient places, all right, where we could actually open the next restaurant. But for some reason, I keep going back and I start thinking, hey, why don't I open something like this up in Fiji? The profit margin may be a little lower, but it's not always about profit. It's always, sometimes it's more about how you feel. Um, the sentimental value has more meaning to me rather than the economics of it. We created 3 years ago. All right. This is Fiji coconut chicken curry. All right. Um, you'll find me on the back. That's me with the listing of all the ingredients and all the herbs and spices that we've utilized. This comes in, if I can open this up, please. So this comes in this type of, we call it retort packs, right? Japanese people, they call it retiroto packs. So this contains chicken curry inside with its gravy, pieces of chicken, and other things like small pieces of potato and vegetables. This has a shelf life of 2 years. You don't need to store it in the fridge. You can just toss it onto one of the shelves and then have it anywhere from the time you purchase it to, like before it expires. So this has an expiry. This is a new stock that we acquired 2 weeks ago. This has an expiry of 2027. Yeah, September 9th, 2027. So it's good to go for the next 2 years. And we've been selling this. We've been selling almost 1,000 packs to people in Japan. We've been sending it to Korea. We've been sending it to Taiwan. We've been getting orders from Singapore. We're actually selling it from here to many other countries, and we were selling about 1,000 packs per month. That's how well we are doing. So, like I said, this is my small way of putting our beautiful country on the map because it's all about passion.